Hi Cancer, welcome. Let's get started. Oh, you're at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Cups. Oh, nice. It's some sort of like celebration. Okay, you could be in a good mood. Let's see, what is it that Cancer needs to know? I'm hearing emotional support. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of cards. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I always take, when I get a chunk of cards like this, I always take them. Is it always like a deeper message within them? And we've got Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck with Temperance. So you could be, I got the same message for Gemini just now, like be patient with something. But let's get started on this chunk of cards that fell first. Oh, we got the Six of Pentacles. Nice. Six of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you could be coming out of separation or divorce right now. It seems as though you've been kind of hermit mode, in your shell, not really dating or looking to date. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is someone who is like more focused on self-improvement. Let's keep going. We got the Two of Pentacles here, okay. And then we've also got the Queen of Cups. That's you, Cancer, by the way. And we've got the Sun card, which is Leo energy. And we got the Magician in the reverse, which is Gemini energy. The Magician in reverse says weakness, delayed, unrealistic goals, making a mistake, lack of ingenuity, lack of decision, selfish behavior, excessive arrogance, avoiding problems, and stop activities. You could be afraid to step back out there to date. That could be what this is as well. Like you're like, I don't think I'm ready yet. But also I feel like it's something deeper than that. You could have like some childhood wounds resurfacing as well. You could be feeling somewhat triggered by something that someone said or something from the past that was told to you. Could like, you could feel like it's kind of like the words that the person said is like haunting you in a bit. Like you feel it's like certain things someone said to hurt you echo through your mind randomly, and it kind of can take you out of this really happy, vibrant mood that you're in, and it can kind of like make you want to retreat. And I'm not picking up, I mean, it could be depression, but it's more like this stillness, this sadness, like you don't want to move forward, or it like depletes your energy in a way, like it exhausts you emotionally. That could be what it is that I was picking up on earlier. um and you could be like trying to compensate by just focusing on work, or like throwing yourself into work, or like picking up extra shifts, um and like focusing on money, like saving your money and getting your money, yeah. But also every once in a while those words pop up, and like I said, it just completely ruins your mood. Like, or could, even if it's not their words, it could be this person popping up as well, and that could be a mood killer too. You could be out having a great time, all of a sudden you just see this person is like, ugh. Or they could be like, you could be at home, you just made your favorite snack or your favorite dinner, and you're about to sit down and watch your favorite movie, and then you look down at your phone and it's this person calling you, or they send a text message, and it's something that just like just drains your energy. And that right there is an energy vampire, okay? And that person needs to be cut off, point blank period. Now, when you choose to cut them off, is on you. But at the end of the day, this person is going to keep sending out these little attacks towards you because they know what it does to you. So you're gonna have to either build up your emotional defenses so that when this person does strike, it doesn't hit, Because like I always tell people, the only time and negative opinion or an insult can hit you or hurt you is when you believe a part of it. So you need to heal that wound that's making you believe whatever this person said is true, so that when this person does bring up something again, or whenever it does reflect in your mind, however you're being reminded about this, when it does come up again, you can knock it away by saying, this is false, this isn't true, this isn't me. And even if it was you in the past, this is not me anymore. Does that, it takes a lot of practice to do that. This is something that I've had to do for myself as well, in order to deal with negative thoughts, right? So and I have a Cancer Mars, so I get that deeply. It's like this person's actions towards you could have really hurt you as well, because I feel like this is someone you never suspected would do something like this to you, or they could have been that type of like wishy-washy energy where it's like when things are good it's great, but when things go bad it's like this person just spews a bunch of nasty shit towards you. But at the end of the day, you can't allow those words to affect you so badly to the point where it's emotionally debilitating to you. You have to, like I said, build your mental up to the point where you can where it doesn't affect you anymore, which takes time. Okay, as someone who had to do that, it took me years to get nasty ass insulting words out of my head, because I had to realize that that's not me, point blank period. And sometimes it's not necessarily the words, it could be the person who says them to you that makes it hurt even more, you know. The energy just feels really sad, really really somber, you know. There's this movie called Asunder, or Turned Asunder. I think that's the correct name. I'm going to put the name of the movie in the comments so you guys can see it if you're interested in watching it. Up to you. But I feel like it has something to do. It could be infidelity, could not be, but it's like something that happened in a relationship that just like completely wrecked you in a way emotionally, and it's been very difficult for you to recover from that. That's what I'm picking up on. And the last thing you want is to start dating again with that old wound still bleeding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to heal that. Not for the sake of the other person, but for yourself, so that you don't destroy something that could potentially grow into something great because of these issues from the past. Let's see, is there anything else that Cancer needs to know? What we got here? We got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And when the Seven of Swords goes in the reverse, to me, even though it represents an apology, I feel like it also speaks a lot to closure, like someone wanting closure. And that could be what you are hoping for, or what you feel like could help the situation. And I don't think you're going to get that from this person. Is this person still alive? Yeah, we got the Star card. Ooh. I mean, Cancer, honey, darling. You're going to have to give yourself closure on this one. You're not going to get it from this person. How? How do you give yourself closure? There's many different ways. There's many different techniques that you can use. One of my favorites, well, I used to do this when I lived back home because I had access to the ocean because I'm from the Bahamas. So you write down the whatever it is that's burdening you emotionally, right? You write it down and you number them. So let's just say, for example, you have 8 emotional issues or things that you want to, whatever it is, doesn't have to be emotional, whatever it is that you want to get rid of or you want to release, right? So it's 8, right? So you go and you pick up 8 rocks, you put those in your pockets, and you're like, girl, what? Get those 8 rocks, put those in your pockets. Find yourself a lake or a forest or just an open area, someplace where you could toss these rocks, right? And you pick up these rocks and you're gonna walk with them so you can physically feel the weight of these 8 rocks. And then when you get to the forest, when you get to the ocean, the lake, wherever you want to chuck these rocks, make sure no one is in the way, because please don't hit anyone. But you get them and you take your paper and you say whatever the issue is. Just to say, I want to release the trauma from my last relationship. You pick up that rock and you throw it, and then you go to the next one and you throw that rock, and you go to the next one and you say it and you throw the rock, and that helps to release. That's one way I do things. If you like to play with fire like I do as well, because I'm a fire sign, you can take that same list and you can burn it. Do whatever it is that you feel called to do. You know, some people like to write things out and then keep it, and then eventually later on they'll burn it, or they'll just rip it up and toss it. Whatever, however you want to shed that paper, you do it. Burning and throwing things works for me because I am a fire sign, and me putting action into releasing something helps me, right? So hopefully that'll help you in some way. If not, you can just go ahead and Google it, honey. There are many different ways to get something released, but those are my 2 ways to get it done. But yeah, I think that's the message I have for you today, Cancer. And I wish you guys the best. I wish you guys well, releasing this energy so that you can move forward and gain a sense of clarity and a sense of peace, and restore your mind back to the way it was before this person created such a dark cloud within it with their nasty words or nasty actions or whatever nasty thing that they did. So yeah, that's all I really got to say, guys, and I hope this helps. Bye.